Hello and welcome to Tammy's Dolls. Today I have a box opening, and plus I'm going to talk about a couple other little things. But anyhow, as that may be, I got the box open here. I was expecting another box, but this one here came from a place right near me, not too far, province over, Quebec. And I saw this online, and I thought to myself, well, it was at a good price. When they're at good prices, I'll tell you, when I say when I got something at a good price, I buy it at a good price. So anyhow, these rabbit holes that you fall into, sometimes you just keep digging deeper and deeper into these rabbit holes, and the next thing you know, there you are. You're in them, and you can't get out. And plus, I don't think I'm looking for a way to get out. I kind of enjoy where I am and what I'm doing with this right now. Why not, right? What did I get myself? I got myself a Ken doll in the box from the 1960s. Now, he's not in horrible shape, or or the best of shape, but kind of in that middle stage, I guess you might want to say. The person packaged him very well. Oh, his pants are down. Can't have that. Got him with his pants down. Okay, he's in his original outfit, how Ken came back in the day, and with his original stand. Oh, it looks like it's one little slipper, or his sandal needs to be fixed there, so I can fix that, not a problem. But we'll just put him on his stand. And this is an original Ken, the painted hair one, not the flock one. There was one that had flock hair, and there was another one that had the painted hair. This is the painted hair version of Ken. Where's his little shoe I just took from him? Yeah, I kind of saw this shoe down, so I want to fix that shoe for him. And but there he is. Now he has some paint on the top of his head that's just, it's been, this has been played with, but whoever owned this, kept him pretty good shape, I say, for the number of years, how old he is, so, but anyways, I thought, why not? I do have a Ken doll, but his arms are falling off. He just isn't in the best shape, and he's the one with the flocked hair. I have used him in a video, but I've had to kind of like let the clothes hold his arms on, so that type of thing. But anyhow, now I have myself an original Ken doll with his stand and his original outfit that he came in, his swimsuit he came in, and his original box, which is quite nifty. There we go. And yeah, it says Barbie's Boyfriend by Mattel, imported from Japan. So you can see that a lot of countries we talk about how things are made in other countries. We were doing this years ago. This is not really new, mass-produced stuff being made in other countries. Is there a year on here? 1961, Mattel. Says it right. Whoa, I've lost my... Let's see if we can see that year. 1961. It's right there anyways. Well, anyways, I thought he was nice to get. And there we go. 1961 Mattel. But anyways, I thought he was nice to get. I like to get some old Barbies as time goes on. Not today or anything. I keep my eyes peeled, but I like to get a nice old Barbie as time goes on, like a few nice old ones there. But again, they cost, and I understand that part of it. But anyways, let's move on to some other things that I've been doing. Well, we'll put Ken off to the side. Well, he's a nice find. I like him. Now, we had a store that just opened up in our city here. I kind of caught it on the newspaper online, and it's called Len's Mills. Len's Mills is I don't know if it's an American store or not, but it is a Canadian store. We have one up in a city called London. London's about 55 miles from me, which is about a good hour's drive, depending on how fast you want to go down the 401. But anyhow, you can get there pretty quick, some of them. But the thing is that when I was in there, it's like a store that, it's like, to me, a miniature Walmart, but it had different things. things I can't get at my Walmart, I was able to get here, which is fascinating for me, because a lot of the stuff I have to either order online or go to the bigger cities where they will have it, and go to a Lens Mill there. And there's one in London, I think, maybe one in Windsor, I think, which is right across from Detroit. So the thing is, I could go to either city, Windsor or London. Might be able to find it even in a place called Sarnia, which is another, but a good 45-minute drive. So either which way, Windsor, which is an hour's drive, London, which is an hour's drive, and then once you get in there, it's another half hour to an hour finding the place, depending on what side of the city that you have to go to. If it's on the part where it's closer to you, that might only be about another 10-15 minutes. If it's on the flip side of the city, you're putting in another half hour to 45 minutes just traveling through traffic in those bigger cities and understanding where you're going, which I would not. I would probably have to take a little bit longer to find myself there. But what did I find when I was there? I found the great big spools of elastic for stringing dolls. I got it in 2 sizes. So now my stringing days are going to be a little bit happier. I don't have to order just little bundles of string now. I have 2 sizes that I can deal with when it comes to stringing dolls, which is wonderful. I'm going to love this. And they were able, and because I bought it, the whole spools, they were able to give me a discount on it on top of that, so which was great. So just things like that you watch out for when it comes to your doll restorations. Buying it in the big packages like that does cost, I understand that, but in the same flip side, hey, I'm going to be stringing dolls. I got a lot of dolls to string. I imagine I'm going to go through a lot of this, which I now am looking for. Like, I couldn't get the bigger size. It's like something I'm looking at, like maybe for Patty Playpal size. That I'm going to have to still order. There are some, there's a bigger, another one up that I would like to get from this one. Is it this one? This one here. There's actually two more sizes I would like to go up in the string, but hey, this is the beginning. I was able to find this. This is great for me anyways, to find these 2 right here. Now, I was at my thrift store, and back in when I was in grade 1, we were put into, now maybe a lot of you will remember the old McGuffey reader books and things like that. Well, one of the things that we were put in was called a Canadian Reading Series. And it's called the Young Canada Reading Series. My first reader that I was given in grade 1 was called the Toy Box. Now, a lot of Canadian children, maybe in Ontario, who were children back in the 60s, who are now adults today, will remember them. There was the Toy Box, Surprises, Magic and Make-Believes, Treats and Treasures. These were our readers that we had that instilled a lot of memories in me today, that I go back and I go, wow, I remember reading from that book, taking it home, my mother sitting down and reading with me, pronouncing words, spelling out words, things like this. Well, I was able to find the first book that I read from in grade 1, and here it is. It's called Surprises. Okay, but the thing is, the book goes even a little deeper for me. I went to a school called Queen Mary. Now, the school doesn't exist today. Our city has a thing about ripping down our old buildings and old schools and everything. It saddens me to know that that's what they did to my old school. But they did, and a hydro company is now there. You know, the future moves on. But the thing that got me about this book, and the only reason I bought it was, it's because inside, this book must have been a teacher's book, because inside it is stamped Queen Mary School, Chatham, Ontario. It just, because of that, I picked it up and I just went home. This must have been a teacher's book for being in this condition, where the teacher, I can remember, laying it on her lap in front of us, and she sat on a chair, and she would tap us on the shoulder with a yardstick and have us read. We would sit in a circle around her, a half circle, and we would sit and read from this book. One of the things, if I can find it quickly in here, that I just adored, I hope I can find it. I should have put in, oh, here it is, I found it, was, here we have the family sitting down and praying. And it says, "Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything." We were not afraid back in those days to show a family praying. But today what we put in our schools is just atrocious. The things that we don't allow us to see, our children to see today, that are being denied this. This beautiful family sitting together that prays together, stays together. You know, but it's just, I don't know, just a beautiful picture. You know, I was raised up with this and seeing this, and it was just, I remember as soon as I saw this picture, I remembered it. It just like came flashing back to me. But what a beautiful thing to have in my reader that I read called Surprises. I do have some of the others in the series. I would like to bring them out sometime. I'll bring them out and I'll show them to you here and there. But again, these old readers are just wonderful, especially when they are from your childhood, you know, and you know, it's just a beautiful little thing that you go back and you see where you began your reading of, you know, your early reading days are right here in this little book. Come, Sandy, come and see. Wow. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. That was one thing. Now, one last thing before I go. I've been having this little dog. Whoops. Whoop. Oh, now I dropped my beautiful book on the ground. All right, one more thing. I was also at the thrift store some weeks ago, and I found this lovely little dog. I'm going to say, let me give a year, maybe the late 60s, 70s, okay, in there. And it has like a funky material. I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, I found this beautiful little dog sitting inside of a glass shelf. And I said, I'd like to see it. And they said, well, you know what it is? I said, no. And they turned it over, and it is a radio. And it still has its tags on it. It has its original store tag even on it right here. Lovely Mascot, it's called. Transistor radio. And I don't know, this is made in Chicago, electronic Chicago, but Japan again. I don't see, I'm trying to see if I can see a year, but I can't. But I do know.
I think this is the use of money. All it does is divert price.
It does work.
About the integrity of our elections.
There we go. So anyways, it still works perfect. I was like, wow. But you'll see it probably in some of my videos here and there and wherever. But anyways, I thought I'd show you this, some of the little surprises that you find along the way. And my wonderful new Ken doll. There he is. We got Ken in there as well. So we have a doll from the 60s. My book was actually 1961 as well. It's from 1961. I'm pretty sure 59 or let me see. Oh, 1960. There we go. So we have a 1960 book. We have my two spools of stringing, elastic rope. And we have my nice little transistor radio, pink poodle dog. Close to around the same time period. But I thought you'd enjoy seeing all this. You know, little things that you find along the way. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. More to come. And we'll be talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.